What's up, X Brand Wrestling fans? It's your girl, Cakeface Carly, the ultra-violent siren, and your favorite indie hype girl. And welcome back to another episode of X Brand Unleashed. We have an amazing episode, episode 18. We're almost at 20 episodes, you guys. Isn't that amazing? But today I have an amazing episode, and it happens to be the first person I ever did a short, rapid-fire interview with. He is a hybrid wrestler. You've seen him on X Brand Wrestling. You've seen him on CZW. He is the spectrum of ultra violence, Nicco Gray. How are you today?
Carly, thank you for the kind words after my screw job finished last night. So I needed that. But besides I'm cut up, almost lost blood in my thumb last night. I'm fine. So.
Oh my, well, we will definitely get into that match from last night. I just want to first say, thank you again for coming on here. You've just been always so cool, to me, to break the fourth wall, ladies and gentlemen. When I went to Houston and Nicco was part of the Ultraviolent Scramble, he gave me the honor and privilege to actually hold his Going Viral championship. And seriously, that will be literally in one of my top 5 memories ever. That was so cool to me.
I mean, you're the only person that I actually trust to hold the Going Viral title and my expensive jacket.
Can I ask why?
So, huh?
Can I ask why? Why am I the only person you can trust with that?
Because I didn't trust anybody stealing it.
That's true. So, that is fair.
Yeah, it's
very
like you never know. Belts. You never know. You hear all these titles, like all of a sudden getting hijacked by fans or getting broken into cars. I didn't want to have a Chris Jericho moment, as you will, but
fair, right. Well, just let everyone know you can trust me with your belts if you ever want them held. But I wanted to, just get to know you and just, pull back everything. I want to know what got you into wrestling, as a fan in the first place. What's your first memories of getting into wrestling as a wrestling fan?
So my first memories, a lot of people don't know this. Only a few people do. I'm actually a second generation pro wrestler. By my biological father did wrestle very, very briefly, and then my mom would take me to his shows and everything.
Mm-hmm.
His ring name was Mr. Natural Kim Serafino. Would never in a million so fast forward when it's me and my stepfather, he would introduce me to ECW. But the main pay-per-view that got me into wrestling and say, I want to do that, was Undertaker versus Mankind, King of the Ring, Hell in the Cell. Was 98, correct?
Yes.
98 or 97?
I think you're right with 98.
98. It was probably that. But that was the exact moment of I want to be a professional wrestler. And then that started to go down the path of what I am now.
Okay. So with that first moment of this, almost just this deer in headlights, oh my God, this is exactly what I want. Well, who are some of your first favorites? What is it the Undertaker and stuff like that? Or was it more some of the ECW people that you were used to watching?
It was the I had a out of body experience when Taker tossed Mankind, and then once you just see Mankind stop midway, that was the moment.
Wow.
Of I want to do this. And it was nuts. and then that with ECW, it was like just something I have never seen a human being could ever do.
Mm.
Like, to be fair, I was like a fucking fat kid when I was little, and just to see guys that were like my fucking size, like Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon like the fucking Dudleys of that were like my favorite act and everything. Because
Mm.
that like you don't see like because when I first did my hit well, like when I started going down this rabbit hole, everyone was bodybuilders or like a bodybuilder or like, the traditional Hulk Hogan body standard.
Right.
ECW wasn't like that. They were like the fucking guys that were like tough as nails, like everyday man. So that was like the fucking niche that was like for me. And then like throughout the years I discovered CZW, and then that was like discovering Sammy Callahan, the Adam Coles, the DJ Hydes,
Yes.
and then so on, so on. And then I shedded like 170 pounds, and it still was like I'm that size now of like that hybrid wrestler of like the early 2000s. So
Wow. That's
yeah.
incredible. So you have this aha moment when you've in '98 when you see that match with, The Undertaker and Mankind. When did you, start training? When did you, find a gym? Who did you, start training under?
Um, so I started to train like late. I I don't think I don't know if like you could start training at 23 like late. It was just like I wouldn't consider late, but it's like just waited a little bit.
Sure.
So because it was at the point where it's like I I fell out of love with wrestling, and then when I started to watch CZW more,
Hmm.
I was like, it's now or never. So at like I forget the exact moment. It was either 22 or 2, I started to do my research. 23, I started to look into wrestling schools. I went to the Jakar Wrestling Factory. Now, as you may well know, you know me personally. Could you
Hmm.
imagine a bloodied up Nico Gray in the middle of a bunch of lucha guys, like dead center? Just like that's a fucking lineup that you can like. Which one did it? This is Mike Quackenbush. Which one was the culprit to hit Eddie Kane skin in the back of the chair? You just see me in the center, just all bloodied up. I'm like, there's our culprits. Like
Right.
I that wasn't that wasn't gonna be for me. And ironically, he's like, go to CZW. And then I started training at CZW under DJ Hyde my core trainers were Joe Gacy and DJ Hyde.
Wow.
So I'm a Joe Gacy kid, and that's why I'm who I am. Like because Gacy just literally saw something in me. It's like, all right, you are under my learning tree, and I hope I can continue on his legacy as he's off to doing bigger and better things. So,
Yeah, absolutely. So speaking of with Joe Gacy, and you mentioned like you saw something new, and you have this amazing character that you have in the ring, but you also just have this incredible presence. How did you end up building the character? Where did you get the name Nico Gray from? Like everything.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. What character? Like, it's just
Fair.
100% me. I mean, I got bullied so fucking much in high school and everything, and the amount of messages I get of like former bullies and like classmates just messaging me like, "This is what you do now," and like they see clips of me like I just got like 2 messages like this morning. It's like, "What the fuck? You literally just drove that guy's head into like that pole." And then like I
Insane, by the way.
oh, thank you. But it it's just that anger and aggression that just comes out. It's just like I can pull like I had like dark periods in my time of life that I can just easily just like dig down deep and like just go back to that mindset.
Yeah,
And it's like a lot of people think it's like, oh, it's just a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. Sometimes in wrestling you just have to like pull down deep inside of you and just bring out that fucking animal that's been like dormant for so long. Yeah,
just release it.
I it's like I'm autistic too. Like I can like be very, very aggressive when it comes to like nerd stuff too. Like you ask any one of the CZW crew about my opinion about like, oh, what's your opinion about Transformers? I go from 0 to 60 and like bloody
I love
murder.
that.
You like even at the like I'm like motherfucker this, motherfucker that. They should have done this. And then you have like DJ Hyde looking over his shoulder like, what the fuck? Oh, it's just Nicco. Okay. So
He's just getting hyped over on Transformers. Don't worry about him. He's cool.
don't you don't want to start that conversation with me.
Well, we might
Um,
get into something about that later on, but
n-
go ahead. Sorry.
hey, I got time.
So, and it with the name Nico Gray, is that like your actual name? Is that a name you came up with?
I actually, I it, the funny thing is when I started to use the name Nico Gray because I
Mhm.
wasn't um so my first original name was Meatbag. That was
Really?
a character that was like that it was a start out character and then so far it's like okay it's run its course, what's your name? And then
Right.
the booker that was doing like the dojo war schools at the time, he's like, oh, what's your favorite musician? Paul Gray, bassist for Slipknot.
Slipknot.
And then it's like Nico Gray. I'm like, okay. But when it's just but when I start using it more, it became a self-discovery of like I'm the typical guy that will call out shit and say what's on my mind. Because like I like at the point when I started to like experiment it outside of like professional wrestling, I'm gonna be
Mhm.
honest with you. I want some of my friends' wife, I don't like her. I'm like, oh hey, you want to go out? I'm like, sure. I'm like, but I'm not going if she's gonna be there. And I just have this view world of like I oh that like the saying is oh the world's in black and white. Well, I can see both. So
Mm.
it really is something that's like I call out on stuff that's on my mind. I can speak whatever's on my mind and I can do a very damn well promo while doing it. Because
100%.
Carly, I just don't like the bridge on fire. I'll light the bridge on fire with everybody on it, including me. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Like I'm not afraid to call out what I see that I've been seeing for the last couple years in wrestling. Like the whole instance with the television title scene,
Mm-hmm.
I called it out. Like, no, if you're having a title, if you have a television title, a internet title, social media title, whatever, do your damn job and post something every day. Make a review about your favorite show. You're just walking
Mm-hmm.
around here telling yourself, "Oh, I'm a TV champ." Why aren't you defending it on every show that you're on? Posting it of like, "Oh, hey, uh, mm, oh, I'm Joe Smo of this company, and I'm the television championship. Here's my match at God knows whatever promotion, and you just put it on that channel. Like, be an Arm Anderson, be a freaking Devon Dudley that defended the title, like, every week on a show. Fuck Samoa Joe fucking defended that title either. And I
Yeah.
enjoyed his ROH and TNT title run too, because he went on both shows and defended both television championships. Like, it's not that fucking hard.
You're
And
absolutely right.
and I remember there were so many people mad at me for that statement. Nobody wants to put in the work anymore.
No one wants to hear the truth either.
Exactly.
It's just facts. That's one thing I really. We'll talk about when you got the Going Viral Championship and everything. When you started training and everything, was deathmatch, like, because you do a lot of deathmatch now, obviously. Was that always something in your cards, or did you want to just be, just straight up like normal style of wrestling? Was that like, okay, I want to get into deathmatch for sure?
I wanted to do both. I wanted to be the guy that can do death and be a professional wrestler at the same time.
I love that.
Because while I was training, I talked to guys like Akira, DJ Hyde
Mhm.
obviously gave me great advice about that. Joe Gacy, because at the time he did nothing but death before coming to CZW, and then later in his career he did nothing but professional wrestling matches. Because at the time it was like, oh, you want to be CZW, you gotta do death, and obviously you have to now. But there are some
Mhm.
people there is a time where if you are a deathmatch wrestler, you are labeled as like just death. I
Mhm.
want to be both because I can literally out wrestle somebody, and then I can also be a fucking maniac in the ring too if you give me a weapon. Hence the reason why last night. So
Mhm.
I always wanted to be a deathmatch wrestler. I will tell you the truth right now. I'm literally the only deathmatch wrestler in my graduating class because nobody
Wow.
else wants to do it. The only reason why Aaron Ash is doing it is because he wants to make a point. He called out all the deathmatch wrestlers. So when's my fucking CZW world title shot?
I'm waiting, Aaron.
So
Wow. So talk me through, like, when you trained in CZW, which is like amazing in itself. When did you have your first independent wrestling match? Who was it against? Where was it at? And just kind of that journey until, yeah.
so CZW used to run at the Coliseum in North Jersey.
Mhm.
That's where the school was. And that my first match was against Aaron Ash, apparently. So it's kind of funny when um you train with guys like Vinny Talata, Griffin McCoy, Aaron Ash, Nicco Gray. We were like the core of that school in that time frame. And
Mhm.
then years later, you have Aaron Ash is CZW World Champion, Vinny Talata, multi-time tag team champion of CZW. Nicco Gray is finally getting his fucking shot in deathmatch wrestling and has won a title outside of CZW.
Mhm.
Griffin McCoy is top guy time. Doesn't the top guy always have a title with him? So those
I
four
mean,
pillars, so including myself,
it's
Aaron,
true.
Griffin, and Vinny, we are like the four pillars that reshaped and remolded CZW during pandemic. We were the ones that were like, let's fuck this. This is our home. We're not gonna let it sink because everybody else either left the company, got signed, or just fucked off. So we
Wow.
kept CZW alive.
The four of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
And this is
Everyone
me
at home, you can
actually.
thank one of the four people right now for CZW. So go ahead and thank them real quick. Go ahead, go ahead and take out time.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and continue.
So,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. And this is the God honest truth. And this is me of saying I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm 32 years old. I'm saying what's on my mind. And if you don't like it, okay. But I have, like what you said, I have the fucking promo and the fucking wrestling skills to back my fucking words up.
You absolutely do. Oh my God. Like, honestly, like, the first time, I mean, even just like when we talked in person when we first met in Houston and we were talking about how you're like with the TV championships and everything, I was just like, man, we're just having a conversation. He's just so captivating. Like, holy shit. And then we did that little rapid fire interview, which if y'all haven't checked it out, really. Anyway, but we did that and you just have a way, you're like this magnet and it's like it's this force. It's like, okay, everyone's watching, shut up, Nicco's on. Because even like just any little thing that you say, it's just so absolutely incredible. And yeah, like I've said before, you're so intense, so incredible with your promos, and you do back it up in the ring. Who are your influences for promo? I mean, of course, you mentioned obviously it's very within, and then in ring, who are some of your like kind of inspirations that you kind of draw from?
Some of my influences are Sammy Callahan. He was the one that was like, dude, you are like my fucking idol. And I got to meet him too. And I got to work with him too. And it was
Wow.
like amazing to like get from advice from him. DJ Hyde.
Wow.
Obviously, the heat magnet god, the lariat god. And just have him just being trained by him and develop pro and have him give me feedback on his promos.
Mhm.
And like over the years, even he was like he was like looking around like, what the fuck is this when people cheer for him? When CZW came back, they cheered for DJ Hyde.
Yeah, I was shocked
That
about
was
that.
like and I even looked at him like, what Twilight Zone is this, boss?
Right. Are we in the upside down or what's happening?
Yeah, but and ironically, The Miz, for because he knows he can back his promos up because of his in-ring skills. And I watch his promos with Daniel Bryan because
Yeah.
with Daniel Bryan or like when he was in the ring with Roman and Cena because he knows he's that good. And he's kind of like one of the inspirations for me to be like, okay, if I can, like, have all this like pent up, like this this these words that I need to get out of me, I can do it. If he can do it, then I do it. Ask for forgiveness for later, do it now. So
Yep.
it's and just the way when the crowd is like, oh wait, Miz is on, like what you said, but
Hmm.
those are the main three. So
You know that's crazy? You can absolutely see it. Like it's like when you said like with in ringer and just in general with Sammy Callahan, I could totally see that as soon as you said that. That same type of just spitfire intensity. You don't want to fuck with him. Doesn't matter any era of Sammy Callahan, you don't want to fuck with him. Any era of you do not want to fuck with you. Like it's just I mean, just everything about you so cool. It's just amazing. Um, I want to talk about the road that kind of led you to X Brand Wrestling. How did you end up? Who discovered who first? Like, how did that all went down? And like
So
the road to it.
I actually known Justin for a little while when he would
Interesting.
come like to the Tournament of Deaths and like to some of the shows too. And we would talk and he was like, "Oh yeah, I want to book you and everything." And I was doing I was trying to find myself and everything with like just being a wrestler. Excuse me. Um like I was doing like the shindies, like mom and pop shows, and I was like, I'm never gonna like I'm never gonna get what I want out of me. Yeah, I'm still getting reactions and everything, but it's not, I don't want to be this the squeaky clean like guy.
Mm.
So when I ended my relationships with the mom and pop shows, I called Justin. I'm like, "Hey man, I just want to come down and like if you need to set up the ring, I'm cool with that. You need setting up chairs. I want to help out, just getting my foot in the door because a lot of people still do that. It's still a number one requirement. If you want to get into a wrestling company, you need to set up the ring. You need to set up chairs. And so that's what this new crop of fucking wrestlers don't know how to fucking understand.
It's paying your dues.
Exactly. But um backtrack. But yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, come to Philadelphia and yeah, I'll put you in tag match." Okay, cool. I faced the goddamn Goomba in a tag match. And if you want to talk about styles clashing, man, it was a fucking styles clash. We wrestled in a freaking gym with a boxing ring. Never again.
Oh, was that
That was the one of the
Always Buddy in
Philadelphia
Philadelphia?
shows I can't remember.
Always
I
Buddy in
can't remember the
Philadelphia, right? The
name.
one with the boxing ring?
Yeah, I wrestled
Okay.
in that, and I hated it because I took a back body drop on, thinking it's like, oh, there's got to be a spring. Nope, it's
Right.
just a giant metal fucking plate in the center, and I'm like, ow, no. No.
Ow, no.
So I literally when we were going over the stuff, I'm like, "Hey, don't bump in the fucking ring in the middle of the ring because there's a fucking metal plate there." And it's just, oh my god, I gotta get comfy because my legs are falling asleep.
You're
So
okay.
it's I've never wanted to do that again. Like the center has a metal plate, but
Mhm.
on the four corners you can bounce like it's like a rich swan. Do that. You could literally try to do at just standing 450.
Oh my God.
It's nuts.
But
And
that center
then
of the ring is just deadly.
yeah. And then when I was facing, I forget the girl's name that Goomba was tagging with. She Samoan dropped me on my back when I said you can watch the feedback when I said non the center, non the center, non the center, very out loud.
That's right.
And
I
I
remember
said,
watching that. I'm like, why is he saying that? Oh, I'm like, oh my
and
God.
then once she Samoan dropped me, I screamed, "Not in the fucking goddamn center! Tag the fuck out!" That was. There are many moments where I have kept my cool in wrestling matches,
Mhm.
but that was like not one of them.
Yeah, especially, I mean, if you're going over and you've already went over it prior and it's like, hey, by the way, let's not get me in the center, please. This shit hurts. So,
Even when I explained to them, our tag team partners just started amateur wrestling in the fucking center of the ring. I'm like staring. I'm like, Did I just not say what? All right, fine, whatever. If you want to get hit, I was like, I'm done. I am done with this. I'm
Oh my
just want to
God.
get
So,
in and get the fuck out.
oh shit. So that was your first experience within X Brand was that tag match.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Jesus. So
So
after that, like when did you have like your next match with X Brand and everything?
in the basement, it,
Okay.
legit in the basement against Chondo,
Oh
and that
jeez.
was like my first. So Chondo popped my deathmatch cherry.
Really?
Yeah, and that was my first gusset plate too that I ever took to the head. And
Wow. Oh my
that
God.
was the moment where like like people were like scared to death for me because I was bleeding out so much. And you can go back to one of TJ's blogs. He bought like 8x10 like painting frames.
Right.
So he literally like, oh, I'm gonna get like everybody, like I want to get like everybody to sign mine. To this day, my 8x10 is an inch thick of blood on there, like a centimeter, like a centimeter thick. Like he literally
Oh,
just dropped the thing, and the whole thing was red. That's how much blood I lost.
oh my God.
Yeah,
That's nuts. That's it. That's wild. Oh my God.
it is. And then just looking back at the footage, and I'm like, I did that. like, and they're like, bro, did you like, did you like, we can all like, did you prepare for that? I'm like, no, I just had coffee and water.
Right.
Excuse me? So that even like, oh, like even hardcore said you're a bleeder. So
You definitely are. Well, when I'm gonna talk about a little story when we get to it, but I want to first mention. So you have your time in X Brand. Talk about when you won the Going Viral Championship.
it was 8 years of grind, pent up frustration, creative frustration, and just countless of like everybody says like, oh, you're never gonna be a wrestler, you're never gonna do that. Just the like that was like my like in the back of my mind, that was like my biggest fuck you to the world that I did it. It was the biggest fuck you to my biological father that like it was just like I'm cool. This is me, like I fucking earned it and nobody could fucking stop me now. And it was just like it like I can't really explain a lot because that was like something nobody could take away from me now.
Yeah.
It's just it was just like fucking damn. I worked my goddamn ass off for this.
Hmm.
So
So walk me through the match itself, because it was cause you got the belt off of the Goomba, right?
yeah, Goomba, and this was like my feud. Also, I was feuding with Jimmy. Excuse me, with Jimmy Controversy at CDW at the time. At the
Mm-hmm.
time,
Mm-hmm.
and once I saw Jimmy pop out of that toilet, it's like I'm going viral. I'm like, you dick. So it was a funny moment, and it of him coming out of the porta potty and just like stuffing Goomba's face with toilet paper or Clorox wipes, and I just could contain myself. I was laughing so goddamn hard. And then once he came in the ring, I'm like, all right. And then I like beating up Jimmy, and he
Oh my.
he has. I will say this: I respect him. I respect Jimmy. He busts his ass. He does work, and I'm happy to and if it's me and Jimmy on a card, I'm like, okay, we don't have to do much. We know what we don't have to plan stuff out. Me and him can just like ABCD, and he's like ABCD. I'm like, okay, and then we can figure out whatever stuff in the middle. So out there, I'm not a big. I think not going over matches and just calling in a ring is becoming a lost art because you have so many like video game matches now. It's not even funny.
Yeah,
I think there needs to be more just calling in the ring matches. So and I'm more comfortable with that too. 9 times out of the 10, anyway, that if you call a match in the back, it's never gonna happen. Like all that, like once you hit the curtain, what you planned out, it, it
it's gonna go
tosses
out the
out the
window,
yeah, it's out the window. So,
and
and
it's
that's
just like ad
another
libbing at
thing.
that point.
Yeah, it's another thing I can thank DJ Hyde for that too. So,
That's amazing. So one thing I wanted to really commend you on was how you, like, while being going wild champion, you how you defended your title. And one of the times that I got the honor and privilege of being able to watch live was when you were in Houston and you had your match with the Hardcore Hillbilly, night one of the Loco and X Brand shows.
mhm.
And you guys, oh my, like, if y'all have not seen that event, I don't know what you're missing out on. You're crazy. Vulgar display of Loco. It was absolutely incredible. Nicco Gray, you, along with Hardcore Hillbilly, put on the fight of the weekend. The fight of the weekend. And also to mention with the bleeder thing, when you whipped, it was like you kind of whipped. I mean, at one point, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh my God. Nicco's just like, it was like a Gallagher show.
Thanks a lot, Shocky. And I told those fuckers too. I'm like, I'm not bleeding tonight. Fucking Shocky punched me right here, and I'm like, you bitch. And he's like, dear God, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me.
So
So
night two, you were not supposed, you didn't want to bleed night two, but he made you
yeah, I
bleed.
ended up bleeding anyway.
Oh my God. So I wanted to talk about the first night when you had that match with Hardcore Hillbilly. Like, it was seriously just, honestly, I could even put that in one of like my top 10 favorite death matches ever, wholeheartedly. And I'm not saying it to be like because you're my friend. I'm not saying, I mean, wholeheartedly, it was a storytelling from start to finish, absolutely beautiful match. Like from the almost pin that we thought happened to you actually retaining your title. It was just goosebumps, and the crowd was fucking nuts. And then you had like this, you see your speech. Just walk me through that whole match because it was absolutely just phenomenal to see live.
I'm not gonna lie to you, that was like the first time in me being nervous about the
Really?
match. Because like the biggest critic in that room of that night was fucking Necro Butcher.
Honey, I know that's right.
Like hardcore, like Butcher came out with Hardcore Hillbilly,
Yeah,
and like you had Necro Butcher, Mickey Knuckles, Hardcore Hillbilly, Casanova Valentine, fucking Masada, Akira, all in one room. That was like
right.
my first time being fucking nervous. And I was like, it was, and you could watch the entire show again on Title Match. Like, a lot of the X Brand guys were getting booed. Then I walked out. I was like, "Oh fuck."
I damn near lost my voice cheering for you.
Like like even though I didn't have music, we didn't have music and everything. Like you heard everybody. Nobody wanted me there. Then after like taking so many lickings and whatnot, and diving off the stage onto Hardcore Hillbilly, and if you watch him, I fucking stiffed him too. Like I was like, "Fuck that." This fucking Superman elbowed him in the head. Then we
Yeah.
dragged outside, threw me into the TV, jumped off the truck, and at the same time, I'm looking over my shoulder and you just see Necro just staring at you, and I'm like, "Fuck, something's gonna happen and everything." Then roll up 1, 2, 3, like that, like, and I know Hardcore Hillbilly is like synonymous with IWA, Loco, and with XPW too,
Mm-hmm.
which a lot of people forget about. And that was like he fucking bro, just and then with the interaction with fucking Necro. He
Right.
literally as I'm like, "Thank you." Like, I wanted to say thank you for being the fucking founding fathers of deathmatch wrestling and doing that, but I lost so much fucking blood and everything. I didn't have the fucking words and whatnot. Just him pulling me into the hug and just whispering like, "Kid, you have it. You have a fucking gift. Keep fucking going. I'm proud of you."
I'm
Honestly,
sure you couldn't even figure out where the fuck you were at that point when he said that. Holy
yeah.
cow. That's amazing.
I literally came back and I was and our ref Chris was like, "Dude, you just put X-Ram Wrestling on the fucking map." And I just like fucking like again, I had that fucking epiphany moment where it's like I went against what other wrestlers have been doing. Like, "Oh, here's the jangling keys, here's the carrots." Like it was like, fuck. I will tell you this, Houston, that whole Houston trip changed me as a person, changed my outlook of being a wrestler, and just changed my whole attitude with everything, with wrestling in general. So, and that's why I got the deathmatch tattoo on my arm with the gravestone. I will
I
never
almost
forget
got
that
that, by
trip.
the way.
Yeah. I was the only one that got that tattoo too. Nobody
Oh
else
man, I should have gotten that. We could have been twins.
I
Damn.
know, right? But
Oh,
it was just hearing praise from Necro, Casanova coming up was like, "That was fucking wicked," blah, blah, blah. Masada comes up, just pats my shoulder, just rubs my fucking bloody hair, and then Mickey comes up, and I swear to God, Mickey should just went home. She literally came to that show after, like, a 24-hour, like, staph infection, like,
yeah.
it was crazy. She came up, gave me a hug, and said, just like, "I'm proud of you, kid." Like, God fucking damn it. So, that was, like I never I never got the "I'm proud of you, son" moments. Those were the "I'm proud of you, son" moments in one night. The ones that I chased with my biological father, those then I just said, "Fuck this, I don't want nothing to do with it with him anymore." Those "I'm proud of you" moments from Necro, that was like that fucking ruined me for the rest of the night.
I remember after and I remember you coming up to me, and I was just so like, I was just like, oh my god, you fucking did it, dude! Like this is amazing. Like I was just seeing everything you've done from when I started watching. My first time seeing you was always Bloody in Philadelphia. Um, you've just you never cease to amaze me, and you you're going to continue to do such incredible things, and I can't wait from the fan and your friend perspective just to be along for the ride because it's gonna be fucking cool, dude. It's gonna be amazing.
Thank you. It's
Absolutely.
then of course night two I almost killed Shocky.
Right, right. Yeah, talk about night two. I mean, you had that amazing scramble. I got to hold your belt. And yeah, talk about that scramble.
Those that I think night two was it was nuts because I met some I got to wrestle some incredible talent in that match. I wish I could stay in there longer, but I got fucking pinned. Nah, but no, it was really cool. It was crazy. It was like I think it's the one of the most excuse me, my favorite scrambles I ever been in, and we actually had people to catch Shocky, and thank God he didn't die. Um, but that was also I think it also helped because I will give credit to Texas Death on Instagram that showed the world who Nico Gray is. That introduced like to the deathmatch world. It's like this fucker. Like what you need to watch out for him because I there were people that were crying when I put Extremo through that panes of glass. And there were different angles of it too. Like you could hear people saying, oh my God," and they acted like I killed their hometown hero, which I was planning to, but that was like
Oh
also
my god.
the like I kind of wished I would pick like going back and watching that, I kind of wish I would pick up the glass and just had my Jun Kasai moment of like just marking the X down. But
Oh
no,
my
dumbass me, like literally set it up. I did this. I'm like, nope, just like just drawed on it while it was on the chairs and then went through it. So, um, yeah, just and then Jamie coming up after the match and like, yo, you need to move down here. Like, he I still have text messages from him saying, when are you coming down? When are you coming down? When are you
I'm
moving
wondering the
down
same
here?"
thing.
Because I'm like, bro, he's like, bro, if you move down here, you'll be booked every freaking weekend. Like like Mexico would be calling you, and I'm like, I mean, I'm like, I got a wife that that's her final word. I'm sticking in PA, but
Yeah.
um it's I would love to go back to local wrestling, and I and Jamie is the nicest guy in the world, and
Incredible human being.
yeah, he's such a cool dude, and he's like, "Yo, I want you to come down here again. Just take your time." I'm like, "All right, I'll let you know." Uh, but yeah, no, night two was awesome. I had a big ass burrito after that match, and that was like the best burrito I ever had. Tex-Mex, bruh, it's fucking
Oh, there's
amazing.
such good food there. That was one of the best parts of. I mean, of like
I
the side parts of the actual event itself was like the food was so good. If y'all
yeah.
ever get a chance to go in Texas to a local wrestling show, it is a completely different vibe. There's food there. It's food and fun, friends. Oh my, it's everything
You need to. You need to. It's a must do on it's a must if you're in Texas, go to a loco show in that capacity because it's nuts. So,
for sure. Speaking of nuts, so you have recently had almost kind of like full circle moments of fighting in CZW. And honestly, like the first time, like I saw you on the card, and I about fucking cried. I was like, "No fucking way! Let's go! He's going to do shit in CZW. What a full circle moment! Let's fucking go!" And I remember one of the matches they had you back on was with Jimmy Controversy, and it was like a Christmas themed match. It was a Secret
yeah.
Santa give exchange death match.
Ultra violent giving exchange. It was supposed to be called a white Christmas gift death match. But and me and Keeman he has been nothing but a brother to me since day one. We kind of went back and forth with the name idea, and it's like, oh, like what every like Japan has like White Day about giving gifts, and it's like, but then we decide on the ultra violent gift exchange because it's with Japanese culture, like you give gifts on White Day, but we were worried that people would understand it, so it ended up being an ultra-violent gift exchange. I loved it, single minute of it, and again, the match had to f and Aaron Ash versus Drake Younger was after it, and they had to follow us.
My
Oh
God.
boy. Um, talk about, I feel bad for Drake Younger and for Aaron Ash that had to follow us because they had a straight up wrestling match. And
Oh
me
my
and Jimmy
God.
freaking killed each other with poppers and I dumped his head on freaking thumbtacks, Legos, and coal. So
I love that.
I almost stabbed people's eyes out with a freaking forks and knives and spoons too. You see me tossing one of the gifts, and all of a sudden, you cannot plan this out. You couldn't. The gift busted open, and out comes flying metal spoons and metal knives and metal forks, and they go into the crowd, and you just see me go like,
Holy
and
shit.
I'm like, "Is everybody okay?" And everybody's like, "We're fine." Great, give me that shit.
We're fine. No worries. We're okay. That's
I
great.
mean, I wanted so bad to have like at least give Neshaminy Creek like something like glass related. Like I was gonna bring Christmas balls. I had like this idea of making like putting Christmas balls on a door, and because
Oh.
we can't have we can't have glass in there, so it was like,
Mm,
no, we can't. So I was like,
yeah.
okay, but still. But if they do come on March 1st for DJ Hyde and RSP's birthday bash, you're gonna see a lot of glass and everything.
Mhm. That's exciting. So, I
So,
mean, getting to do stuff in CZW, it had to be a full circle moment of like training there and now doing that, and even like being on the same card with, you know, the people you trained with. Like that had to be like just so cool.
um, I'm not. yeah, cool and everything, but I wish I could be doing more there.
Right.
I know. Obviously, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kaylee. I had to make a life choice about about not. I had to make a life choice recently, and like over a year ago, and I wish I was on the CZW regular shows morely, but I'm okay with that. I got to be on deathmatch shows and everything. From going, I wish I could be at the school more teaching new guys, but with me working second shift and everything, I just can't with my work schedule. I'm trying to get back there, but it's just a slow process. So, um, but yeah, I always when I'm not doing death matches, it's like a treat for me. So it's so doing a regular CZW match it on the regular shows is really something that I always cherish. And but other than that, like actually doing like being the only death match on the show was really something too, because a lot of people are actually looking forward to it. Like I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, we want to see what you wanted to do. The first time these motherfuckers too. So the first time I wrestled Schlack at the at Neshaminy went at his Nesham at the Neshaminy Creek show. The first time I wrestled Schlack, Vinny Talata, Miami Mike, Griffin McCoy, and I forget. No, it was Griffin. Oh, Griffin McCoy and Matt Quay, I think, came up to me and they're like, "You're not using glass or a thumbtacks, right?" I just look. I just look. I had that moment where I just stopped what I was doing, looked up at them. It's like, no, but now that you brought that up, I might do that. And they're like looking around nervous. I'm like, well, we just don't want to get scratched up. Then learn how to fucking wrestle in thumbtacks. This is CZW, guys. Come on.
It's the combat zone, damn it.
Yeah, and it that was like the first of like they all took a step back as like this this is not the normal Nicco that we know. So it's like guys, come on. It's CZW. You really think like learn how to fucking if you get attack stuck in you, you keep wrestling. So, and I got so and if there's a time where me and Griffin McCoy cross ways with each other, well, I got stuff in the back of my head that I've been saving for him. I
Oh,
called Matt Quay the CZW Labradoodle.
why do you call him the Labradoodle, if you don't
Because
mind
he's
me
so
asking?
gullible. I mean, if you were in Maryland by the time CZW, I mean, Miami Mike and Vinny Talata were mom hunters filled with a bunch of sixes in the room. But you didn't hear that from me.
Oh my god. I don't know why I need mom hunters with a room full of sixes as like a on a t-shirt or something.
And again,
Oh my god, man.
this is me going back to I will burn the bridge with everybody on it, including me.
I love that. I love that about you. God, I love you. Oh, you're amazing. So another cool thing you got to do recently was you got to wrestle in a fucking cave.
Yeah. I thought
So
you were gonna ask about the tarp too, but
So
there's
okay, let's rewind a little bit. How did the tarp like? Because I've asked a bunch of different like who've been part of the tarp and everything, their experience on it. I know it was pretty chaotic, pretty like everyone had a plan and it just kind of went up. Never mind. That's like how you said like planning
yeah,
never works. So from your point of view, how was the tarp experience for you?
it was nuts, chaotic. It also was raining too.
Yeah.
I It's a moment in time where it's like, this can't like, I grabbed Louis Jr. I'm like, "What are we fucking doing here? Ugh, I don't know, brother, just keep hitting me. Ugh." So,
I don't know, brother.
like, I
Just
was
kidding.
man, I will give Jaka and Louis Jr., like, Anthrax and Stretch 100% helping out that day. Those motherfuckers.
Wow.
They need to be in CZW more often. Um, but no, it just felt right. I don't know why, it just felt right, just raining, just chaos walking around, we're swinging light twos, we're grabbing weapons, the fans all around us, it just felt right. So and it's gonna become a yearly thing now. So before the main event of TOD, we're gonna have Tarp of Death before the
So
main.
it's official. It's going to be a annual thing along with the Tournament of Death. They're going to have a Tarp of Death.
Yep, every year.
Okay. All right.
So and so with the cave, I mean, I'm walking down this thing, right? I get there, I'm like, okay, this is not that bad. I ended up going the wrong way.
Oh no.
So I'm literally walking down. I'm like, okay, so it's this way. No, they shot, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, this is some Resident Evil shit right here. There better not be a goddamn baby head like popping up. There's like the fucking thing too. Plus, I'm also like thinking about like the promos I could fucking cut down here. What the fuck? Then I hear you
Right.
guys are going the wrong way in the background. What? So I literally thank God that somebody shouted, "I'm like, you're going the wrong way." So I literally had to turn around and walk up the cave and going down the other way. So,
Oh my God. And
but
then my
yeah, it was so I wrestled on a tarp, I wrestled on a battleship, I wrestled in a cave, I wrestled at the space in NYWC. Like, those are the top 4 venues I've ever did.
oh my
Like,
God, that's so
nobody
cool.
like, yeah, you got your like, but those are the top 4 venues that I've done. Like, that's what's being a deathmatch wrestler is oh, and the carnival too at Loco.
Yeah,
So, it's wrestling takes you to these most strangest and out of world spaces, but yet you can have such a good time in it too. So,
absolutely. I love that. I'm glad you mentioned that because that was actually gonna be a question I asked for like with favorite places you've wrestled. But oh my God, that's amazing. You've literally done so many cool things. So let's talk a little bit about last night.
oh,
We
you
had a
had to be there.
pretty surprise, almost like impromptu, like last last time in the underground show for X Brand Wrestling, and you had a match scheduled for Step and Havoc.
Yeah. Fucker
When I
cheated.
heard that match was gonna be going on, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a great one. You know, I know Nico's gonna win. No offense to Stefan, but uh yeah, let's talk because you said it was a kind of a BS win. So let's talk about it because from the clips I saw, you did some damage. And I was genuinely concerned for him. I'm like, did he put him in the hospital? But like, how did that match go? What made it a BS ending?
So as what you saw the clips online, I just like had like, and it was our last time in the basement, so I had to go all out. So you just saw me swing, just like Cesaro swing him into the pole, and then the elbow pad comes off. Lariat God bitch right through the freaking light tubes and pole. 1, 2, kicks out. Oh, no, you're gonna die now. You're gonna die. So I literally picked him up, set up 2 chairs, went up for a choke slam, misses me. Like Great Muda missed me.
Oh my
Rolls me up
God.
1, 2, 3. So yeah, this whole East Coast Buffalo, New York shit is turning the fuck up. This whole gang warfare is turning up.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. 2 guys from New York won belts last night.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, how did that start too? Like that little bit of like that internal like warfare with that.
All started at Cave. It all
So
started
what
at
happened
Cave.
at the cave to like be like, all right, well, fuck you and fuck you. Like little war, like turf wars.
Shockey started to announce some shit, start to say shit that me, Shockey, Hardcore, and Louis Jr. were the workhorses of X Brand. Anthrax chimes in. I'm the world champ. Who the fuck are you? So it just started from there. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And then Stephen Havocmouth started to shoot his shot. I'm like, all right. And since I know me and Louie are fucking brothers from the same cloth and everything, I'm looking over at Anthrax. I'm like, huh? Because me and him connected over Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a little peace, love, and death going on here. Then you got your Buffalo boys over here, huh? Like we're starting something now. All right,
Interesting.
so and I don't know. We'll see where it goes because and obviously on March 13th, I get my rematch clause for my going viral title.
Yes.
Problem is though,
Mm.
I have to face Louis Jr. with it.
Oh my God. You're
In a
fighting your
Louis
brother.
Jr.'s toy ground in a Louis Jr.'s Funhouse match.
Ooh.
So there's going to be contraptions out of the galore.
Oh my God, that's so exciting. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, that's what's
Do
up.
you want to hear my dumb idea? If I can make it
Please.
happen?
Please.
So I'm going to be setting up, I want a model train going around the ring, carrying nothing but light tubes and gusset plates, and have it going around the ring while the match is going on.
Oh my God, yes. 1,000,000% yes. That is so fucking cool.
And I even brought up to Justin, and he's like, "Fuck yeah, let's do that." So that will be my my contraption, if I can get everything in place though. But that will be a future down the road for sure.
Ooh, I love that. I absolutely love that. So, speaking of like with weapons and stuff and contraptions, what are some of your favorite weapons to use? And what are ones that you're like, fuck that, I'm good?
So, right off the bat of what I won't do, I'm not a big fan of like needles, but
Mm.
I get tattoos. But like after seeing like Thumbtack Jack doing all that, like of all like just seeing him and just having the water squirt right out of his mouth. No, thank you.
Oh God.
No, thank you.
Mm.
Um, the little circle plant things,
Oh,
Taipei
the Kentan?
cantans, yeah. Um, honestly, I'll take blocks any day of the week that besides those. Um, yeah, those are the only two. Any like barefoot death matches, that's no. No,
I'm good.
I don't know how Chando does it. I really don't. I give him credit. Even the Japanese, like when I saw the exchange online of him going to Japan, by the way, fuck you, Chando. Um, even the Japanese guys were like, the fuck, man? Like you need to have proper footwear. And he's like, nah, I'm
Where are
good.
your shoes?
Yeah, so um sorry. Uh but my favorite weapons, obviously like light tubes, bundled light tubes, gusset plates are cool. Doors will 100%. I even like to use panes of glass too. So, but also just my I forget who brought it, and I tried to look for it at Tarp. Excuse me. Somebody had a bat with old VHS tapes on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
One side, and it went from, and it went like thumbtacks, gusset, thumbtacks, gusset. And I'm like, I want that, not to use, but to take home and like
Right.
frame it up. Because that's always been my thing now with TODs is if I see some like a weapon, I'll take it and I'll go frame it up. It is such a like it is such conversation starter pieces. Like I got the chair that I got I call it the chair shot that was heard around the world by Schlack that gave me. Like I have this one weapon that a fan gave me. It's literally a 2x4 with gusset plates on it.
Oh, that's so cool.
And somebody made me a like electrical cord whip. Like they just took electrical cords and just made it into a fucking whip. And I'm so pissed off at it because
Dang.
I this is a time where somebody forgot to record the match when I actually used it. It just I forget and it it was actually Gabriel Sky. He had a giant welt on his back when I used it.
Ooh.
And I lost the electrical cord whip and there's been no footage of it, so I'm pissed at that too.
Oh
But yeah, just those or geez. Oh, and probably the coal that I literally bought
my.
for the Christmas chaos match against Jimmy.
I love that. That's awesome. I want to know, where are some dream promotions you would like to work at and some dream matches that you
Um, honestly, I would like to work in Japan. That's always been the number one goal. Uh, I have some plans I have plans that are going in the motion in September, going to UK, hopefully. Um, like just any deathmatch promotion. I would like to work IWA Mid South one time. I heard that there's literally a picture of a TV title that I saw. Their like version of a TV title that's flowing around the internet. Okay. Um yeah, just any I would like to work I would like to work House of Glory. I would like to come back to Pro Wrestling Magic. I would like to go work for Pro Wrestling Symphony. I would like to go work for Pro Wrestling Junkie. Um Maybe, like, stop in for, like, an MCW skit. There's, like again, it's I would like to do Florida I would wow. I would like to do deathmatch promotions, but at the same time, I wanna get back, into normal wrestling too and try to like, that's the one goal I have for this summer. Do a little bit of both, like, maybe one death match in, like, on 1 month, then it's like, "Oh, I got a couple of matches coming lined up," because I still want to I still want to wrestle, be a
Hmm.
wrestler too.
Yeah.
Um, I missed the boat on it this year, but next year, I want Carnival of Death. The Florida Deathmatch Carnival.
Yes.
Because the lineup there sounds fucking awesome. I don't
Oh, the lineup this year is phenomenal.
my picks are Aunt Mickey Knuckles and Louis
Aunt Mickey.
Jr.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
obviously, I would like to work
Obviously.
for Rise. I would like to work for, like, BJW, and actually, no, it's a fucking mission to get to BJW because I got a chance to meet Kenta because when he was doing our skits with CZW, he looked at me, it's like, just, like, not like, "Jay, just, like, advice and everything." He looked at me and was like, "I could see you being you one day you're gonna be in Big Japan Pro Wrestling." Even then with him, he's like, "I have a feeling you're gonna be in Big Japan Pro Wrestling one day."
Oh
And that
my
was
God.
like, "What?" Like, "You're putting on matches with Griffin McCoy, and you're telling me to go to Big Japan Pro Wrestling." That I was like, "Okay." I know hardcore wants to drag with our beef with our gang warfare beef aside, hardcore wants to drag me to Canada.
Yes.
Yes, and I want to do like Arizona Deathmatch Company. Just
Oh yeah.
like I'm like turning 33 this year and like I still go. You can thank COVID for that because we had
Hmm.
like, within those 2 years, I could still go. Like, my body's been saved up and everything. And it's surprisingly a lot of guys are retiring at the new retiring age is 35 now. So, yeah.
Jeez, I'm already 33. That's
So, um, but I would like if I had to get signed, I know I don't make the cookie cutter 6'5", like, chiseled up Mr. McMahon wet dream superstar. I can honestly see myself being more of an Impact TNA guy, like
oh
Homegrown, but at the same time, if you saw me on AEW, I will give Jon Moxley a run for his money, And if it's an ROH, I would be an absolute menace because I don't do the whole code of honor thing. And
Mm.
wait a minute, don't and maybe I can make a Dishonored championship while I'm there too. Because Matt Taven's belt's still lying around in the back, right?
That's true.
So
Oh,
you never know.
I'm
And this is
honestly,
me stirring the fucking pot with everything. Like again, I'm saying stuff that nobody else will. So again, I have always wanted to be a professional wrestler. My goal is to be I want professional wrestling to pay my bills.
mm,
I want to die in a ring. Like I'm like and now I'm getting the recognition. I'm on people's lists to fucking face is still a surreal thing for me. It's like, wait, you want to face me? Because
get used to
one of
it.
my students, her name is Ghost. And I'm like, yeah, there's been so much buzz around you. I'm like, really? Buzz about me? Yeah, you're the deathmatch wrestler with the Assassin's Creed tattoo. Oh. So I'm just literally the guy with Assassin's Creed tattoo that does death matches. Okay. And then after that whole choke slamming extremo through the panes of glass, now everybody wants me. Everybody knows me. So it's just I'm happy where I am now, but yet I want more at the same time.
Of
So, but
course.
my grandfather says I take one step, one day at a time, and I'm taking one day at a time. So,
Absolutely. I want to know, what does deathmatch wrestling mean to you?
therapy. Just it's something I can turn my brain off. Like I can flip a switch. You're not Nico Serafino anymore. You're Nico Gray. You can put on matches that everybody loves. You can put on fucking 5-star matches. You can face whoever. Just go out there and do what you know, what you want to do. That's what deathmatch wrestling is to me. That's what pro wrestling is to me because pro wrestling saved my fucking life. It has brought me countless friends, countless people I talk to. Like we all been there. We don't like our 9 to 5s. We don't like our second shifts. We don't like our graveyard shifts. We all just go through the weekend until we just all go through the bullshit with people till we get to the weekend and then we can just enjoy ourselves. Pro wrestling is my escape. Deathmatch wrestling is my fucking therapy and it just gets so much that it just gets all that anger, all that bullshit you've been putting up with out of you. Just take a deep breath. I'm like, okay, I'm good. That's what deathmatch wrestling is to me.
That's an
So,
absolutely beautiful answer. I
mm,
love that. And thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. Nico Gray, I would like to know, and I usually have people break it up into two separate ones. I would like to know your Mount Rushmores for your regular standardized wrestling and your Mount Rushmore for deathmatch wrestling.
pro wrestling Mount Rushmore has to be Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Tommy Dreamer.
Mm,
Well, no, let's scratch that. We'll save that for the other one. Um that's right. It has gotta be Kevin Owens,
Ooh.
and Seth Rollins.
Ooh. I
Because
like
they were the
that.
ones that got their foot that got the foot in the door of, like, a lot of people remember it's like these were ROH guys.
Yeah.
Like, you can get your foot in the door to WWE. And Kevin Owens wasn't in the best of shape when he did sign with WWE. Now he's like, I mean, he's still like he's like that muscle husky
Yeah.
that, like, you could still go to, and he's amazing. So for deathmatch, hardcore, or whatever, it's gotta be Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence, because he was an ECW original. He was the founding father, and he was the one that introduced this shit. Necro Butcher, because CZW original, obviously, and my personal experiences with him. I'm just gonna say this to piss everyone off. DJ fucking Hyde, my trainer,
Ooh,
my
that's gonna ruffle
boss,
some feathers. I know.
because that man saw something in me that nobody else. He was the first one that saw something in me. He was the one that took me in when no one else would, and he fucking believed in me. That's why. And then the fourth and final one. Honestly, I can't tell you.
Well, you know what? Those three are still good answers. I absolutely love that.
So
So I want to know.
actually, no, scratch that.
Ooh, yay. Okay.
John Moxley.
Oh, yes.
Again, you have Kevin Owens and you have Seth Rollins that went to WWE. John Moxley was the guy out of CZW that made it too.
Yeah.
So, and it's like that is something that I would like to accomplish, but hey, one day at a time, we'll get there when we get there. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And like I said, I just really want to get to Japan. And if I get to Japan, awesome. If I get to in TNA, awesome. If I do if I have a James Ellsworth run on fucking WWE, cool. I can take home like a freaking t-shirt. I can take home like a WWE t-shirt, frame it up, write down the exact date where I started and start the exact date I ended it, and that's fine. So like I'm just trying to live life now and just take one day at a time. So
That's good. And I feel like a lot of those ifs you say are going to become when. Because again, I'm not saying this to blow smoke at you or, you're my friend. It's just cold hard facts. It's the truth. You have busted your ass to get to this point. And I say this to everybody, but you deserve everything that you're getting because you earned it. You earn it because you bust your ass. You're absolutely incredible. And people are recognizing that. And you are going to skyrocket. And all I'm going to tell you is just buckle in because I know it's going to happen. I just feel it in every fiber of my being because again, you deserve it. You kick so much ass, dude. It's crazy. You bust your ass in the ring. You're amazing with promos. You're just a genuine human being, even if in the ring you're a psycho. Like you do absolutely incredible things. And those ifs are going to become whens. I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I want to take some time here to talk about some of Nicco's favorite things. All right.
Oh God, you're gonna be here for another 3 hours.
we'll try it. We'll try and give little bits. But you, I remember seeing, are a movie buff. Is that correct?
Yes.
I would love to know, because you mentioned Transformer, but I wanted to know, do you have maybe like your top 3 favorites?
Of movies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Godzilla vs. Kong 96 is number 3.
Ooh.
Oh God damn no. Fuck. There's so God damn it. Just in regular. God damn it. Carly got. You're a bitch. You
All
know
right.
that. I can't
Hey.
do this. I have to. This is why I have to do it in categories. No, just okay.
It doesn't have to be 3, if that helps.
Number 5, Godzilla -1, which people need to watch.
Ooh.
Event Horizon. People need to watch that. The Dark Knight. No, I take that back. No. The Dark Knight, The Suicide Squad, and the number 1 movie that everybody needs to fucking watch, John Carpenter's The Thing. Those are my top 5.
Ooh. That's a
And
great number 1.
and I actually got to meet John Carpenter too. So this summer.
No way.
Not the
That's
summer
so
this
cool.
year. So that was a bucket list, like right off. My interaction with him was brief, but remember standing in line. I had my thing, like I got like the very last, like the thing graphic design of a t-shirt company that went out of business. It was like the last one and was on display. I'm like, I don't care why I have to pay for it. I want that. They're like, it's all yours. And he just saw my thing shirt. He smiled, and I'm like, this is fucking great. Shook his hand. And I said to him, sir, I love the movie. The Thing is made me just go in this deep dive movie hole, like rabbit hole that of like special effects that I love. And I will love to see a Godzilla movie from you, like suit and everything. He fucking lit up and he's like, oh, son, let me tell you. And then we just both heard John, like, oh my God, I got John Carpenter in trouble for talking. Because it was supposed to be that, like, like 10-second pose, thank you, move on.
Yeah.
No, he literally sat there. He literally talked for 2 minutes, and then that was it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so those are, like, my top 5s. So,
Okay, that's a solid list. Damn, that is a very solid list. You mentioned, of course, obviously with the gray part in your name,
yeah.
it's based off of Paul Gray from Slipknot. But I want to know, like, is Slipknot like in one of your tops, like music wise? What kinds of music do you like? What are some of your favorite bands, artists? Don't need a particular number, like.
Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, just plugging in my charger. I got like 7% left on my phone. So I actually I'm a big like I'm into heavy metal, I'm into screamo. I was in the era of uh Praise the Veil, Motionless in White,
Okay.
like all those screamo, like when screamo started to pop off in high school. And when I hear it, it's like, oh, that's dad music now. I'm like, no, fuck. It is dad music. God damn it.
I know, it's like, please don't remind, because literally, we are literally both 90s kids. Like,
Exactly.
it's like we don't need to hear
Um,
that.
I got to see Motionless and White's live. I wanted to murder the security guard because I was literally the last one for their meet and the meet and greet, sorry,
No, you're
at
good.
the very last Warp Tour that I went to. Cut me off, and I'm like the last one. I'm like, bro, and I was like, hey man,
What?
sorry, and I'm like, fuck you, and walked away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I met Twisted. And honestly, I think regardless of what ICP and Twisted beef is, I don't know if it's still there. I right now I prefer listening to Twisted more than ICP. I get it because of like, oh well, you're not a Juggalo then. And it's like, okay, because I know Jesse Daniels and everybody else is a giant Juggalo fan. I'm like, I've always been a Twisted guy, I guess, because of like the same taste. Um, or just growing up.
Yeah.
Uh, I've been listening to a lot of The Funeral Parlor. They're
Ooh.
they're very good. Um, I want to go see a Ghost concert.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that. It's just something. I've created a playlist of The Funeral Parlor, Ghost, Ozzy Osbourne, Merlin Manson, and Rod Zombie. Just that whole like funeral perspective of like just dressing up in black and not going crazy. Oh, and Youngblood too.
Ooh, yeah.
Um just that genre I love. Just like, it's like this and My Chemical Romance. Again, just I wish there was if I had a fucking blank check and was like, "Oh, what do you want who do you want to perform at?" Those are like the
Oh,
the the bands I want on a show, and I would just call it the
yes.
Grateful Dead music
Oh,
tour.
I love that. I'm cut from the same thing. I love that type of music. I'm even at the same stance with Twisted. Like, I do consider myself a juggalo, don't get me wrong, but I also, even as a Twisted fan, I don't understand with people's thing of like, oh, well, if you only listen or whatever, like you're not a juggalo anymore. It's like, well, I don't know.
I
But
will say this.
I'm definitely a
I
Twisted fan too, so
I
that's what's
will
up.
say this about Twisted. You create your own label. You signed people. Now it's only you guys. Where'd your
Right.
other guys go? So
Yeah, because I mean Young Wicked was on there.
Gorilla Voltage was fucking awesome.
Fire! Where'd they go?
I don't know. They just
Even
had
like
like two CDs
Blaze,
and that's
right?
it. So,
That's crazy.
but ever since Texas, I've made myself an honorary Texan playlist.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
then when the Texas not Cowboys, whatever Texas team was at Super Bowl, I was like, okay, let's go, guys, let's go. So, but yeah, so I am an honorary Texan amongst the local people now.
Yes. Yes. I love that. So I would like to know, with the last favorites, do you have a favorite snack, whether it be savory or sweet? Or if you're not a snack person, do you have a favorite food?
Again, we're gonna be here for 4 fucking hours.
I'm
Um,
sorry. Damn it.
so my favorite food has always been Chinese food.
Yes.
Um, my favorite snack, it's always a fucking treat when my wife Sarah makes these. It is she makes fucking brownies like this thick, like cookie brownies. Red velvet cookie brownies with peanut butter and white chocolate chips in them. I will eat 5 of those.
Fuck, that's beautiful. I might have you. Fuck. Mrs. Gray, I'm gonna need some of them because like every word you said, it was just like, oh my god, like that sounds so good. I need a cigarette after hearing that. Holy shit, that sounds good. Holy
I
god.
That's the funny thing, it is. It's like I'm like, "I gotta have a cigarette after this." Like, this is like it's literally sex in your mouth. I don't care anymore. We're past the
Oh,
15 mark. It is sex in your fucking mouth, Carly.
oh my god. It sounds like honestly, as you said, I was just like, I heard as you kept saying it more, I kept like Careless Whisper started playing. And I'm like, oh fuck. Shit. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. That's a great answer. Oh my god. Fantastic. Oh, wow. Well, I want to say thank you so much for coming on here and finally doing, a long interview with me. I also want to say, thank you. Like you were my first of like doing the rapid fire interviews in Houston. You gave me you made me feel so comfortable doing it, and I'm just so thrilled to be your friend, and it's an honor and privilege to call you that. And again, thank you so much for coming on here. I would love for you to take the time to tell everyone where they can find you, what's your social medias, where you can find your merch, and what shows you have coming up next.
Alright, you could find oh god, I should have a fucking notepad when I do this, but anyway, you find me on Instagram, TV champ Nico Gray, TV champ Gray, because I'm the last of the real TV champions, self-proclaimed. You could find me on Twitter, X, or whatever at BastardSon93. Still trying to figure out how to change my freaking handle after TV champ to TV champ Gray because the Bastard Son was the last time that chapter has been closed after last night. Going forward, I am the Spectrum of Ultraviolence, fully nicknamed. Um, can't believe I did this, but I made a TikTok account,
I
and
know.
I'm on TikTok just by Nico Gray. Um, I have a bunch of videos I want to fucking do, then a bunch of skits that I want to start doing. YouTube, Nico Gray again. I only have 5 subscribers, so if you wanna I'm not asking. I don't ask for much. If you just get me to like 100 or just 1,000, I'm cool with that. I'm like cool, and then I can just get one of those wooden plaques and just frame it up and just add it to the wall. Um, that. Oh, my pro wrestling tee store, Nico Gray. I have the chair shot heard around the world, wasted with me and Schlack. I have original artwork that I used to have. I can't believe I'm bringing this up. I had a hair versus dick match, and it has barbershop gray on it. I know you look. Carly. You're gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to come back on like whatever other questions you have right now. You're gonna have to write down, and I'm gonna have to come back on again.
Yeah, I hair versus dick match is diabolical.
Um, wait till you hear that shit show. But love the guy that I had it with. Nicco Gray, ProWrestlingTees.com. Next week, CZW Blacklight on Saturday.
Fuck yes.
Then the next fucking night, CZW returns. No, I'm not saying this as a return. It fucking returns. A full deathmatch party show. And I have to face Handyman Jake Gray. It's the Battle of the Grays because apparently we love gimmick matches with the same last name now. Jimmy Havoc versus Jimmy Jacobs versus it's Jimmy Havoc. It was Jimmy Havoc versus Jimmy Havoc versus Jessica Havoc. Jimmy Controversy versus Jimmy Deacon as ref versus Jimmy whatever fucking last name. Oh, Jimmy Lloyd. Too many fucking Jimmys in that match. Then we have Jimmy Chondo. There's too many fucking Jimmys in this wrestling world. Now we're gonna start with too many Grays, like AJ Gray, Nicco Gray, Handyman Jake Gray. So again, we're gonna have to fucking do a Gray versus Gray match.
Yes.
We have Aunt Mickey versus Angel. We have fucking RSP and DJ Hyde's birthday on the same day too. We have that we have bought the CZW Ultra Violent Underground Championship is fucking back. If you have not seen that beautiful title, wish it was 5 plates, but that's my personal opinion. Go follow Frank Hargrave if you want to learn about CZW lore. He is the guy. And honestly, my pick out of that match is fucking Eric Ryan, Schlack. That's it. Those are my 2 picks to being the next guy. And I promise you, I fucking promise you, I will be the second man to hold both UVU and CZW World Championships at the same time.
I can't wait.
But we also have a Wired title coming back too. The championship that brought me back into professional wrestling. So I'm not after just 2 belts. I'm after all fucking 3.
Oh my God. Oh, I got goosebumps. That's fucking awesome.
So yeah,
I have no doubts.
Then March 13th on Friday, the fucking 13th, Mr. Jason Voorhees' birthday. The Spectrum of Violence, Nicco Gray versus the completely unstoppable machine, Louis Jr. And the X-Brand going viral champion, your fake going viral champion, Stefan Havoc.
Ooh, I got goosebumps. I'm looking forward to that match. I know you guys are going to throw the fuck
and
down.
A Louis Jr. toy box playhouse match.
Oh, how fucking awesome. Oh my God, that's so cool. So you guys make sure you check all of that out. And of course, for myself, you can check me on TikTok, cakeface_Carly, on Instagram, cakeface_Carly 2.0, and here on the X Brand Wrestling YouTube channel for X Brand Unleashed. And I want to thank you guys so much for joining us today. And until next time, okay, thanks, bye.